stop thinking your life and start living it? Start living your life. Stop thinking about it. This is what was coming through the loudest for me this morning before I came on the mic. And so then I sat and processed this a little bit. And I really like this one this morning because it is literally the only problem that we have is sitting here thinking that we have problems, thinking that we need to figure anything out, that we can figure anything out, thinking about all the worst case scenarios, thinking about how so-and-so thinks about us, thinking about what might happen 5 years from now, thinking about what the government is doing, thinking is what is fucking stopping us from living. When you are in your mind, you are trapped. You are trapped in there, seeking and searching and trying to figure things out and trying to know. And our minds are important. They're useful. I'm not saying to never think, but we need to start living because that is how we are going to create what we're here to create. Because creation happens through imagination, through manifestation. So we need to be in the now, imagining and connecting to the unknown and then living and being who we want to be. And the more that we are in the now, just living and experiencing life and expressing our light and enjoying our lives, that's how we bring the magic, the newness, the materials, the miracles, whatever it is that we are here to birth and create, which every single human being came here to create. We are all here to create, and we are constantly creating. It's just we're either creating realities and objects and thoughts and things based in our limiting beliefs and bullshit, or we're creating based in the now, in just living in the present and following what feels good and allowing our energy to create what we're meant to in this now moment. Do you really think that you came here to just like figure out what the thing is that you can make the most amount of money at or get the most approval or success with through working 9 to 5, Monday to Friday? So on the weekends, you can relax and enjoy your life. Try not to spend too much money so you can save for that dream home, that dream car, that dream vacation that will then make you feel better and worthy and like you're actually enjoying your life. Anything we're doing is always because we want more pleasure and less pain. It's how human beings are designed. We're always seeking and searching for more pleasure or less pain, or both at the same time. But you can just live and be in pleasure now. Even in the pain, you can be here now, experiencing it, living it, seeing what is going on for you, knowing that you are nothing other than divine light and love. That is the truth of you. But you are here having this human experience on purpose. And it's time to start to live it, because that is what we're here to do. We're here to evolve and expand and ascend through consciously living in the now and taking whatever is going on for us as an opportunity to know ourselves more, to know our truth, to feel ourselves. We know ourselves through frequency and energy because that is our language. I've brought this up recently and it keeps channeling through me in sessions and readings and all sorts of things, that we really are bilingual. Everyone is bilingual. Some of you are because you actually have learned more than one language, but we all are bilingual because we all our first language is energy and frequency. That is our first language because we are frequency and energy. We are divine light and love. We are this oneness, this isness, this allness that is collapsed down into these human beings. So the more that we really understand that, and that we, the true us, the true I am of you, cannot be hurt. It cannot be hurt because you are just frequency and energy. You are everything. But you did choose to come and have this experience to evolve. And it's time to stop resisting even more than ever before and to ascend even higher through living life, through being alive and aligned in the now. There is a reason that my company is called Divinely Aligned, because it was game changing for me when I channeled through that all I have to do is live each moment as divinely aligned as I can, which just means in the now, what is the frequency and energy guiding me to do? Because that is how the divine speaks to us. And we are the divine. So when we tap in and tune into and connect to our heart and the soul, our heart and soul in the now, it is a direct line to the divine, to our super conscious minds that can see and conceive it all. So this is how we quantum heal, we quantum manifest, we quantum jump, shift, whatever word, whatever way you want to see it, say it. How we shift realities, how we shift our identities is in the now. What is the frequency and energy guiding you to do? And then through what we've learned in this time of being humans up until now, then we get to be super conscious creators and alchemists of our reality based in our paradigms, in our lessons, in our trauma, in our drama, in our memories, in our experience. We get to then use all that we have been through as we're meant to in the now to create whatever we're creating through however we're being. But when we continue to do it unconsciously, when we continue to just allow our unconscious programming to run the show and we just live these limited unconscious lives that are doing the same thing they did yesterday, we're going to keep getting the same results or worse, sometimes better, but it constantly shifts and changes, right? But if you're really truly wanting to be free, to live limitlessly, to let go of all of the beliefs and bullshit that are telling you that you are anything less than divinity, then all you have to do is be here now, connected to the super conscious field, to the divine, feeling what feels good, doing what feels right for you. And yes, that is going to create conflict at times. It is going to make things fall apart at times, because anything that you are holding on to, anything that isn't serving you, anything that is working against you, living as freely, easily, effortlessly, abundantly as you are designed to, is going to have to fall apart. You're going to have to wake up and let go. You can't just wish and want for a life where you are limitless, where you are living in abundance with ease, and then hold on to all of your limiting beliefs. If you are still living a life where you are believing that you have to work a job that you hate, that you have to people please, that you have to sacrifice and stay in a relationship that doesn't serve you, if you are choosing to believe that that's where you need to be, where while also doing all of this work to manifest your dream life, that is why it's not happening for you. You aren't doing anything wrong. It's just that you've got to let go. As I said in one of the recent episodes, you got to let go of the rope, right? It's like we're playing tug of war and we're constantly trying to win, trying to prove something. We don't want to let go of these limitations. We don't want to let go of the people. We don't want to, our ego doesn't want to let go because we think we need to do all of this work to be validated that we're right in letting it go, or it's going to serve us or whatever. If you just fucking let go, you'll see that you're free. And anything that is meant to be in your life, anything, anyone that is meant to be in your life, when you are living a life that you love, when you are loving yourself, when you're living as you are designed to, which is again going to feel easy and effortless, and you're going to be in abundance with ease, you're going to have everything you need when you need it to live a life beyond your wildest dreams. That is how you're designed to live. Anything that is a vibrational match for you living in that frequency, being the identity that you want to be in any moment, will be there. And you don't have to work for it. You don't have to people please it. You don't have to hold on to it. You don't have to control and manipulate it. You don't have to figure it out. You don't need to think of all the ways that you need to prove that you know what to do so that other people will listen to you. You just are who you are, where you are, doing what you want to do, being how you want to be. Who's meant to see you will see you. everything will work out divinely for you. The only reason that you will doubt or question me in this is if you aren't doing it. But I know those of you that are doing it, that have experienced it to some level, that have done it. It's an ebb and a flow. Again, in case you're new here, we are not just meant to be here as divine love and light. Like, yes, ultimately that is what we are, but we are here on earth because our souls chose to come and animate these bodies and play this game of self-mastery that only we can play and only we can win. Yes, there are other characters and things, and there's so many different roads and paths we can take in this game of life, but ultimately, it's up to you as to how complicated you make it. You can make it as easy and effortless as you want to by just living as you. And you don't get to know what that even means. Because if you truly want to live in this new earth frequency, if you want to live limitless, free, if you want to live in abundance, in love, in light, in bliss, and happiness, if you want to allow yourself to just tap into your imagination and imagine and create and manifest all of your dreams coming true, you can. But you have to choose to believe that. You have to choose to do it. You have to show up. Confidence is created within us when we show up, when we do something. Like, think of anything in your life that you didn't know how to do, that you learned how to do. Walking, right? When we're little babies and we start to walk, we don't just get up on our feet and run. There's a process, right? We fall down, we get back up. Sometimes it hurts, sometimes we cry about it. Some of us fall down the stairs, right? These things happen. We survive, and over time, we're walking. Like, wherever you are right now, maybe you're currently walking. Wherever you are right now, did you even think about the steps you were taking to get to where you are now listening to this video? No, now we just confidently do it. It is programmed in our unconscious mind. And our unconscious mind is there to serve us, to keep us alive, but we now get to recode the programming. All the things that are going to serve us living our best life, like walking and talking and feeding ourselves and getting dressed and washing our hair and doing these things that we just innately do, are going to keep working for us. But all of the things that aren't serving you, you got to stop doing them. And all you have to do to stop doing them is start doing the other things that you want to do. So start to show up as who you want to be. Start to confidently just show up, present, breathe. Who do I want to be today? What role do I want to play? What life do I want to live? Where do I want to go? Who do I want to hang out with? What do I want to eat? You get to choose. And it's not like when you were a baby and you had to run on frequency and energy fully. Now we have words we can use. Now we are adults and we can choose, right? Remember when you're little and you couldn't wait until you were an adult and you could make the decisions and you could choose what time you went to bed and what you got to eat? Well, now it's time to do that, but from a empowered place of what truly feels good for you, what feels right for you. You being you, you choosing you living in the now is all you need to do. Thinking about your life, trying to plan it out, trying to figure out the best way to get whatever it is that you think that you want, trying to figure out how you best get the validation, approval, money, whatever it is only slowing down the process. So if you truly want to quantum jump into a reality that you love, if you truly want to be the identity that lives limitlessly, if you truly want to and are ready to collapse time and be living a life that you love, where you have abundance with ease, that you have everything you need to live a life beyond your wildest dreams, then all you have to do is choose here and now to be who you want to be, because anything that is then not allowing you to be free, anything that is limiting you, you will easily see. And then the answers will appear in what to do. You will be shown what to create. So right here and now, breathe. Just breathe fully, completely in and out of your belly. What do you want to do? How do you want to feel? What right now would give you the feelings that you want to feel? What right now would bring joy, bliss, happiness to your heart, to your soul? Do that. Do that right now. Whatever you would love to do it. Now, right now, anything that's popping up that is telling you, first you have to figure out this, or, but what about that? Or, it'd be nice if I could believe that. Whatever the fuck is coming up in any way, if you have any resistance coming up, be aware of that. See those thoughts, see those beliefs. You can't be those thoughts and beliefs if you see them. Allow them, acknowledge them, because that is showing you where you're not free, why you are finding it hard to collapse time and just be living a life that you love, where you're finding it hard to quantum manifest the dreams and desires that your heart and soul want. These are showing you where you are not free to be who you want to be. So stop ignoring it. See it. You don't need to think about it. Let it go. Just let it go. Stop letting it have control. Choose to do what you want to do. Because the more that you confidently, or just the more that you show up and choose to be who you want to be, choose to make better choices for you, the easier and easier it will get to confidently choose to be who you want to be, to confidently trust in what you feel over what you think is the right thing to do. And the more and more we are allowing what we feel on an energetic level lead and guide us to what feels good and right for us, the faster we will be living lives that we love. Because the goal isn't to get the thing. The goal isn't for the approval. The goal is to be living a life that you love, where you are being and feeling as you want to in any and every moment, where you are conscious of the steps that you're taking and the breaths that you're breathing, where you're living in the now, enjoying every step, every breath, every conversation. You're enjoying it all because you love being who you are and you love your life because it supports you loving yourself. If you create a life that supports you loving yourself, you're also you're going to be living a life that you love. The two go hand in hand. You can't just be who you love being and then create a life that you hate living, and you can't create a life that you hate living and think that then you're going to love yourself. The universe, the divine, your highest self are all here, leading and guiding you clearly, easily, effortlessly. It's just that you have to stop thinking about it. When you get the activations, the ahas, the manifestations, just follow them, live them, experience them, express them. When you get that aha, I'm going to create this, I'm going to do this, I'm going to say this, fucking do it. That's what I'm doing. That's why I'm here. What wanted to come through today, because I need to hear this. This has been on repeat for me from the divine, from my superconscious mind, because I've been really, this is where I sabotage myself the most. So I get it. I spend a lot of time overthinking, a lot, trying to create the perfect videos and courses and things, all these things that I want to birth and create for you guys so that you can truly see how limitless you get to be. But I had to start living it, and I have to just keep showing up and creating and talking and speaking. And anytime now that I see myself getting in those spaces where I feel overwhelmed and I'm overthinking and I'm trying to figure it out, I know I just got to go live life. I got to go do something. I got to go just create, make a meal, do something that I don't have to think about. And then the aha comes. That's where the magic lies. When you're living, when you're experiencing, when you're expressing, not when you're in here. Your mind will serve you when it's meant to. It will give you the memories that it needs to, whether it's knowledge that's going to help you in that moment because of these facts that you've learned, or it's knowledge because of this experience in the past when something didn't work out for you, and then you have the memory. Oh, right. this happened before, so maybe we should do it differently. Whatever it is, you get it. You get it. I feel you. Whatever you want to do, however you want to be, it's up to you. It's up to you. Stop thinking about it. Stop trying to figure it out. One of my favorite things the divine has channeled through for me in one of my courses was stop figuring it out, feel it out. Anytime I'd like program this into your mind right now, like do this. You don't have to, but close your eyes, program it in. Anytime that you find yourself in your mind, like set the trigger right now, breathe fully, completely, and just set the trigger that anytime that you're in your mind trying to figure something out, that little voice, maybe it's my voice, is going to show up in your head and say, how do you feel? Breathe. Feel it out. What right now feels like the next divinely aligned step? Trying to figure it out, trying to know, thinking about it, planning about it, strategizing about it is only slowing down the process. It's only slowing down the process. I get there's a lot of you that feel safety and security in plans and in strategies. But if they are natural and innate and make things easy and effortless for you to do what you want to do, then fucking do them. Then they're aligned for you. But forcing and controlling and creating plans and strategies that make you feel trapped or stuck or limited or like you're having to do things in a certain way to make things work, that is not living in the 5D. That is not being in your feminine frequency and energy. And however you identify, we all, when we are creating our lives and living lives that we love, we need to tap into our feminine energy and frequency, into flow, into creation mode, which happens in the now. The masculine is there to contain and strategize and have plans. And, if we want to go on a trip, yeah, we got to plan and figure things out, but we do it in flow. We do it because we want to go on this trip and it's going to feel so good. And this is where we want to stay and everything's going to work out in our favor. We aren't trying to make it all happen. We allow it to happen. We allow life to lead us. So the more that you tap in and tune in and feel into your feminine frequency, your feminine energy, you let your Shakti, your energy guide you, lead you through what feels innately right for you, you will so quickly collapse time and live a life that you love. Or you can keep trying to think about it. You can keep thinking about your life. Like think right now, I'm going to tell you, I contradict myself sometimes in these videos, but it's to prove points. Think about all the time you've spent in your life thinking about your life, about what to do, how to do it, how to get what you want, if you'll get what you want, what you're here to do, blah, blah, blah. Imagine if all that time you just lived, you just did what you wanted to do when you wanted to do it. This isn't to bring up judgment or anything, but I want you to see it, to be aware of it. But then now, know that you only have now. So begin now. Commit right now to living life instead of thinking about it. Just allow that to lead and guide you where it's meant to. Okay. Thank you for being here with me today for today's divinely aligned message. Let me know in the comments below what hit, what resonated. Like this video if you liked it. I love you.